Investment properties and VA loans. That's what we're talking about today. Stay tuned to the end. You'll get to hear all about it. Hey guys, I'm James Dean, team leader of the James D. Mountain Homes team. Thank you so much for watching these videos. Just really quick before we get into the meat of this video, I just wanted to make sure if you haven't done so already, hit that subscription button down below, hit that notification bell. That keeps you updated on all the new videos that we have coming out weekly. We've got several that come out each week on this channel, so please stay up to date with that. Also, if you've got any questions whatsoever that are real estate related or just in the community, please don't hesitate to reach out to us and give us a call. You can either call us at 719-266-2725. You can text us to that number as well, or you can email us at info@jdmret.net. Please, whatever you got to do to get those questions to us, please ask. We're here to help. We're here to provide value to you and helping you make informed decisions, whether you're looking to buy or sell real estate or just typical questions for the community out here. We are local experts in this area and we love this area. So please reach out to us, and we hope you guys enjoy this video. Back with Diane Oatman, and we are talking about purchasing an investment property with a VA loan. So Diane, can we even do that?
Yes, you can. So if this is your first VA loan, or your previous loan has already been paid off in full, then you can definitely apply to do a VA loan as your primary residence, but also have the ability to purchase a duplex, a triplex, or a fourplex, live on the property and rent it. So you become a landlord.
Yeah, and this really falls into place a lot with conventional, with the way it looks at a purchase as a primary residence. So conventional loans, anything all the way up to a fourplex. So you can't do a 20-unit apartment complex. That's not going to work. That's now considered commercial. So still single family is considered all the way up to a fourplex on there. The only caveat with this is exactly what Diane just said. You have to live in one of those units.
Yes.
So you have to be an on-site landlord during that process too. So let me ask you this. If I've got a property, whether it's a single family, whether it's a duplex, triplex, fourplex, doesn't matter if it's a duplex, triplex, fourplex, I'm already using it probably for investment purposes on there. But even a single family home, and it was my primary residence, and now I'm moving somewhere else, or I want to purchase another property somewhere else. Can I do that if that's turned into an investment? Is that something that's okay with the VA loan?
So it's the intent that that property is your primary residence, because you can, after a few years, because you can either PCS within a year, you know, that still stays your primary residence.
Well, it was your primary residence. So that was the intent, was that was the original primary residence that you had as well.
Yes.
So, because obviously if you're moving, you're not going to have that as a primary residence. So, so just some clarity on that. But we're not going to get too far into the specifics. You could definitely talk to your lender about that as well. But there's going to be limitations if that home had a VA loan on it and you're maintaining that VA loan on it. What happens if you want to use that VA loan again and you're moving somewhere else?
Well, I think it's going to be based on the limit of that loan.
Yes.
And based on what you can qualify for, because the VA does not limit you on the loan amount when you first apply for a VA loan. As
long as you don't have any other properties of the VA loan. And this is where it can get really kind of confusing. We're not going to give you specific amounts because it changes for the year that you purchased the property, the county it was in, where you're going to purchase the next property. There's a lot of variables that go into it, why it's important to talk to a lender, because they'll be able to look through all those things for each specific scenario and walk you through that on there. But if you decided to keep a VA loan on the place that you currently own and not refinance it and pull it into the conventional side and then use that VA loan again, you will have limitations. We just don't know how much, because it's all variable based on where you live and where you're going on there too. However, if you decide to refi that home that you're keeping as an investment property on there, and you take that out of the VA side of it and put it on conventional, you've now got full eligibility again with no limit.
It's almost like you're starting all over again.
Yep, exactly.
Yes, no limits. You can decide on $1 million home in Hollywood Boulevard or something like that, but it's exactly how much can you qualify for with
Yes.
your private lender.
Yep.
Yes.
And then we get into all the weeds of investment properties, but I'll tell you, this is a great way for veterans to house hack. If you have a family, don't have a family, there's so many amazing things that you can do to help build an investment portfolio with this, even while you're active duty as well. And I've got so many friends and acquaintances that I know have done this, where everywhere they've been stationed, they've purchased a home, they've lived in that home the entire time they're stationed there, and then as they get PCS somewhere else, they hold on to that home that goes into the portfolio. Now they rent that out there near that military base while they go and purchase another home somewhere else. And there's lots of different strategies behind that. Even some that were single and they wanted to rent out additional rooms in there while they were there. So they were still, that was their primary residence, but they were helping pay their mortgage by having roommates basically in there as well. And that's house hacking. So there's lots of different ways to do that on the investment side. And it is an amazing tool to be able to utilize for all of that.
Well, with my son being in the Air Force Academy, we have been looking at homes for him to purchase because he's once he graduates out of Indiana, then he heads to Texas, Wichita Falls. And so we're looking at homes for him to buy out in Wichita Falls. And it's going to be the same thing.
Yeah.
It's going to be the investment. He's going to PCS somewhere else, and we're going to hold on to that.
Yeah, and it's an amazing thing to be able to do. And it just adds additional opportunities for you as an investor if you've got that VA eligibility to be able to just have other options out there, which as an investor is very important because usually you're trying to find creative ways to be able to solve problems on that as well. So really fun.
It's like for the veterans who have spent 25 years and their body takes a lot of wear and tear, as I see in my husband, Scott.
Yeah.
But it's important to have several streams of income, not just your retirement from the military, but some sort of passive income that would help you in the event that you're going through a lot with all the disabilities that you may have incurred during your service.
Yep, absolutely. So, and you earned it, so use it.
Yes.
Use that eligibility, use those benefits. So, especially if they work and they work in your favor, which they should on there too. So, there you guys have it on the investment side of being able to utilize a VA loan. It's yes and no, depending on how you're going to use it, but it is an excellent tool to be able to utilize for sure. So stay tuned to the next video. We're going to talk about assuming a VA loan.
Very complicated.
Yeah, well, it is and it isn't. There's some things that are pretty cut and dry in there, but it's going to be an entire process, but we're going to talk about that on the next video as well. So I hope to see you guys next time. Guys, I really hope that you enjoyed that video. And once again, before you sign off, make sure you hit that subscription button, that notification bell down below. That will keep you updated on all the new videos that we have come out that are here to inform you and help keep you updated on what's happening here, both in the community and in real estate as well. And once again, too, if you've got any questions, please do not hesitate to give us a call, 719-266-2725. You can text us at that number as well, or you can email us at info@jdmret.net, and we will get back to you as quickly as possible to answer all of those questions. We're here to serve you, and we look forward to helping you soon. What do you think?